Welcome to Beyond the Movies, your ultimate destination for epic films and unforgettable stories. Today, we bring you 10 of the most intense and action-packed war movies ever made. From modern battlefields filled with gunfire to historic wars that shaped the world, these films show the raw, brutal reality of war, where survival is a fight and courage is the only weapon that matters. So sit back and get ready for explosive action, heroic stories, and unforgettable moments. Watch till the end and don't forget to subscribe to Beyond the Movies for more epic lists like this. At number 10, the movie is Act of Valor, released in 2012. What you do today will be written in history forever. With this belief, the US Navy SEALs set off on a high-risk mission that could change the fate of the world. What makes this film truly unique is that it doesn't feature regular actors. Real Navy SEALs play themselves, showcasing their real combat skills on screen. The story begins when a CIA operative is kidnapped, and the SEALs are tasked to rescue her. But the mission spirals into something much bigger, uncovering a global terrorist plot that threatens millions of lives. From stealth underwater operations to intense firefights in enemy territory, the action feels raw, real, and absolutely thrilling. This film brings you so close to the action, you'll feel like you're standing shoulder to shoulder with these warriors. You can watch this gritty war film on YouTube, Rent, and it holds a solid IMDb rating of 6.4. At number 9, the movie is 12 Strong, released in 2018, September 11, 2001, a day that shook the world. After the devastating attacks, the US sent its first Special Forces team into Afghanistan, but they quickly realized this wasn't a conventional war. In the rugged mountains of Afghanistan, horses became their greatest weapons. With only 12 men, they had to gain the trust of local warlords and fight against thousands of Taliban fighters. Led by Chris Hemsworth, these soldiers faced brutal terrain, unforgiving enemies, and constant danger. It's a story of brotherhood, courage, and the sheer will to fight against impossible odds. You can experience this unique war story on Amazon Prime Video with a respectable IMDb rating of 6.5. At number 8, the movie is The Outpost, released in 2020. Deep in the remote mountains of Afghanistan, a small US outpost sat surrounded by towering cliffs, a perfect trap for the enemy. This is the true story of the Battle of Kamdesh, one of the bloodiest battles fought by US troops. For the soldiers stationed there, every day was a fight for survival. With enemy fighters lurking above, every bullet fired could be their last. When hundreds of Taliban fighters launched a massive assault, these few men stood their ground, defending their outpost with everything they had. With heart-pounding combat sequences and unbelievable bravery, this film immerses you in the terrifying reality of modern warfare. Watch this intense war thriller on Amazon Prime Video with a strong IMDb rating of 6.8. At number 7, the movie is 13 Hours: The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi, released in 2016, September 11, 2012, Benghazi, Libya. An American diplomatic compound is attacked by heavily armed militants. With no reinforcements in sight, 6 elite ex-military contractors had to do the impossible: hold off the attackers for 13 long hours. The film throws you straight into the chaos, relentless gunfire, explosions, and desperate radio calls for help. But above all, it captures the raw courage of these men who refuse to leave anyone behind. Every second counts in this white-knuckle thriller, and you'll feel every ounce of fear, adrenaline, and bravery along with these heroes. Stream this gripping war action movie on Amazon Prime Video with a powerful IMDb rating of 7.3. At number 6, the movie is Sicario, released in 2015. Not all wars are fought on battlefields. Some unfold in the shadows. Sicario dives into the brutal drug war at the US-Mexico border, where law enforcement steps into a world without rules. FBI agent Kate Mesa is recruited into a covert task force, but she soon realizes this isn't a simple mission. Justice and morality blur as the team crosses every line imaginable to hunt down a deadly cartel boss. With edge-of-your-seat tension, stunning cinematography, and a chilling sense of realism, Sicario Sicario is not just a movie, it's an experience. Available on Amazon Prime Video, this critically acclaimed thriller holds a stellar IMDb rating of 7.6. At number 5, the movie is Fury, released in 2014. April 1945. World War II is in its final days, but for the crew of a Sherman tank named Fury, the war is far from over. Brad Pitt stars as War Daddy, a hardened tank commander leading his team into the heart of Nazi Germany. Outnumbered, outgunned, and pushed to their limits, these soldiers make a heroic last stand against overwhelming odds. The bond between the crew, their desperation to survive, and the horrors they witness make this a war movie unlike any other. With brutal action and a story that grips your soul, Fury is a masterpiece of modern war cinema. Stream it now on Amazon Prime Video with an impressive IMDb rating of 7.6. At number 4, the movie is The Hurt Locker, released in 2008. In the chaos of the Iraq War, every step could be your last. This is the world of bomb disposal experts who walk towards deadly explosives while everyone else runs away. Sergeant James, Jeremy Renner, thrives in this dangerous environment, but his reckless bravery puts both his team and his own life at risk. As bombs explode and tensions soar, the film paints a haunting picture of addiction to war itself, winning 6 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. This isn't just a film, it's a chilling look into the heart of modern combat. Catch this intense war drama on Amazon Prime Video with a brilliant IMDb rating of 7.6. At number 3, the movie is All Quiet on the Western Front, released in 2022. The only thing louder than gunfire is silence after death. World War I. A young German soldier, Paul Bäumer, enlists full of dreams of glory and honor. But what he finds is nothing like the stories they told him. The trenches are hell on earth. Mud, blood, and death surround him. Explosions tear through the silence. Comrades fall beside him, and every sunrise could be his last. Yet somehow, in this nightmare, he must survive. This is not a story of heroes and victories. This is a story of innocence lost to war. The film's stunning visuals and haunting realism will break your heart and shake your soul. Nominated for multiple Academy Awards, this masterpiece brings the true cost of war to the screen like never before. Stream this haunting war epic on Netflix with a remarkable IMDb rating of 7.8. At number 2, the movie is Guy Ritchie's The Covenant, released in 2023. The only thing louder than gunfire is silence after death. A soldier fights for his country, but a man fights for his friend. In the brutal landscapes of Afghanistan, Sergeant John Kinley, a tough and seasoned soldier, leads his squad into enemy territory. But this is no ordinary mission. Alongside him is Ahmed, a local interpreter who doesn't just translate words, but fights shoulder to shoulder when bullets start flying. When Kinley is critically wounded, Ahmed carries him across miles of hostile land, risking his life every second. He does it not for money, not for glory, but for the bond they've forged in the fire of war. Back home, Kinley can't rest knowing Ahmed's life is in danger from the Taliban, who now see him as a traitor. What follows is a race against death as Kinley returns to rescue the man who once saved him. This is not just a war film. This is a story of loyalty that goes beyond borders. Watch this emotional yet action-packed war drama on Amazon Prime Video with an impressive IMDb rating of 7.5. At number 1, the movie is Black Hawk Down, released in 2001. October 1993, Mogadishu, Somalia. What was meant to be a simple capture mission turned into a deadly 18-hour urban war. When 2 Black Hawk helicopters are shot down, US soldiers find themselves trapped in hostile territory, surrounded by thousands of armed militants. Every street becomes a battlefield, and survival seems impossible. With its gritty realism and relentless action, Black Hawk Down puts you right in the heart of one of the most intense battles in US military history. Stream it on Netflix with a powerful IMDb rating of 7.7. So these were the top 10 best war action movies, stories of bravery, sacrifice, and survival that will stay with you long after the credits roll. If you love action, war, and intense storytelling, make sure to watch these movies and experience the thrill for yourself. And if you enjoyed this list, don't forget to hit the like button, share the video with fellow movie lovers, and most importantly, subscribe to Beyond the Movies for more epic lists, reviews, and recommendations. This is Beyond the Movies, signing off, but the journey into cinema never ends.